Sonic and Amy Rose were standing back to back, cornered after a grueling battle that seemed endless. Meanwhile, Knuckles and Tails were surrounded by a total of 38 metal Sonics, all aiming their weapons at them. At that moment, Shadow the Hedgehog arrived, holding a strange emerald in his hand. Raising it high, he unleashed a blinding flash of light that stole the vision of all the metal Sonics, though it did not affect the eyes of living beings. Shadow then began attacking every metal Sonic that crossed his path, striking them with powerful chaos rays that burst from his fists upon impact. But the most epic part was that Shadow was not alone. At his side came his new ally, Rouge the Bat. With her flight ability and the hypnotic aura radiating from the heart glowing in her chest, she forced the metal Sonics in a certain area to eliminate each other. But these metal Sonics did not seem to end. For every 3 destroyed, 5 more appeared. Shadow and Rouge raced through the city, determined to exterminate the metal Sonics, who had now begun taking citizens hostage to destabilize Team Sonic. Meanwhile, back at New York State Park where Team Sonic had been ambushed, Sonic and Amy Rose, thanks to the blinding light, seized control of the battle and defeated the metal Sonics. They then rushed to support Knuckles and Tails, destroying the 38 metal Sonics that had surrounded them. Sonic did not understand what was happening, since Amy Rose had not explained anything to him. He knew even less about how Shadow was still alive, or why he was accompanied by a mysterious, alluring Bat Warrior. Yet his heart, as a warrior and defender of Earth, drove him to fight without question. Leading Amy Rose, Knuckles, and Tails, Sonic charged toward the city center to support Shadow and Rouge the Bat. But after Team Sonic arrived, they were met with a troubling surprise. A total of 314 more metal Sonics had appeared, completely surrounding them. Immediately, the machines dove from the air to attack Team Sonic, Shadow, and Rouge together. Each hero ran desperately, fleeing the relentless assault, until they discovered the enemy's weakness, the core in their chest. Exploiting this, they gained the upper hand, and after 2 continuous hours of battle, they finally achieved a hard-fought victory. Yet the last metal Sonic, still standing, did something unexpected. From its chest, it emitted an almost blinding light that did not strike their eyes, but their minds. One by one, the heroes were trapped in an illusion, each forced to confront their greatest fears. Now we see Sonic having a vision of himself as an old man alongside Knuckles, at a stage in his life when he no longer had the strength to run, and his knees would never allow him to jump again because of the pain. Knuckles saw his entire Echidna tribe exterminated once more before his eyes by the metal Sonics, without having the power to stop it. Shadow saw Maria dying in his arms, the event repeating over and over again. Rouge saw herself as part of what she called the pathetic Team Sonic. And Tails had the wildest flash of all. He was passionately kissing Amy Rose, as if it were the end of the world, and after 3 minutes of fiery kissing, he said, "Hold on there," only to continue kissing Rouge the Bat like a true Casanova. Tails woke up from that flash more frightened than a goat, and with a look of disgust. Amy Rose asked everyone to take a deep breath, then thanked Shadow and Rouge, saying that without them they would never have defeated the Metal Sonics. Sonic interrupted, "Hold on. Can someone explain what is happening here?" Amy Rose then revealed, "I come from 14 years in the future to save Earth from a worldwide catastrophe triggered by the Metal Sonic attack. Before arriving here, I sought Shadow's help, since we are old acquaintances from one of my time travel missions." Shadow stepped in to give context to Team Sonic. "After the explosion of the Ark colony and the absence of gravity in space, I was pulled toward a satellite orbiting thousands of kilometers away called Little Planet. It was there that I met Rouge, an expert in stealth and in the use of powerful jewels like the one I used to blind the Metal Sonics." Now that everyone was in context, Amy Rose explained, "Metal Sonic was created by an alternate version of Eggman to destroy Sonic and his team. The ones we fought so far were only prototypes. The improved ones and the main one among them will arrive soon. That vision you all experienced did not affect me because I am a time traveler. But it was nothing more than a warning of what the Metal Sonics will truly make you live if you face them. They will force you to relive your worst fears." Tails shouted, "What?" For as a child, he was disgusted by the idea of kissing girls, showing his naive side. But before more explanations could be given, the sky suddenly opened, and from above descended the Neo Metal Sonic Prime, who had come with the sole purpose of exterminating them all. Knuckles, in a fighting stance, said, "Is that just a piece of scrap metal? I think we can beat him." Activating his disaster flames, he was ready to tear him apart. But Sonic, thinking ahead, warned, "No, Knuckles, I think this is worse than what you're seeing." At that very instant, Neo Metal Sonic pulled from his back a Master Emerald from the future and transformed into Super Neo Metal Sonic. Immediately, the Master Emerald from the present Earth that Knuckles carried vanished, for two Master Emeralds cannot coexist simultaneously within the same timeline. To make matters worse, from the same place Neo Metal Sonic had arrived, a total of 400 Metal Sonics emerged, not prototypes, but their most powerful versions.
Hey you! Don't forget subscribe!
Please subscribe to our channel!
Subscribe now!
Team Sonic continued the battle. Sonic dashed across the city, dodging attacks and destroying Metal Sonics whenever he found an opening. Knuckles, with Tails supporting him, fought with all his strength against the relentless machines. Shadow and Rouge, using their weapons, ran and flew at full speed, annihilating Metal Sonics and forcing them to turn against each other thanks to Rouge's hypnotic ability. But the main Super Neo Metal Sonic went straight for his true threat at that moment, Amy Rose. As a time traveler, she was the only one capable of changing Earth's destiny after the Metal Sonic invasion. With a devastating combo of powerful Super Chaos Energy attacks, he struck her down, leaving her lying on the ground without the strength to stand. But this was not the worst. Super Neo Metal Sonic prepared a mighty Chaos Ray to strike Amy Rose and exterminate her once and for all. At the moment of the attack, Sonic threw himself in front of her to save her, taking the full impact and ending up gravely wounded. Knuckles, Shadow, and Rouge were still fighting against nearly 400 fully powered Metal Sonics, and therefore could not intervene to protect Sonic and Amy Rose. Sonic was hurled far away, too weak to defend himself, while Amy was about to be annihilated by Super Neo Metal Sonic. That left Tails as the only one who could save her. But remembering the kiss with Amy and Rouge, he felt embarrassed to step in. Sonic shouted, "Tails, do it!" Immediately, Tails regained his courage and launched himself to save both Sonic and Amy Rose. Tails launched himself forward and activated a device he carried, capable of stealing Chaos Energy. By draining energy from Super Neo Metal Sonic, he transformed into Super Tails. Immediately, he unleashed a brand new ability never seen before. From his body burst forth small birds of pure chaos energy that swarmed and attacked Super Neo Metal Sonic. At the same time, part of those birds flew toward Amy Rose, infusing her with a portion of chaos energy that restored part of her health. But Tails was not built for battle. His body was not strong enough to withstand all that power, so he turned to Sonic and transferred his chaos energy using the same device. Now, Super Sonic would face Super Neo Metal Sonic. The battle was brutal. The very thought of Sonic facing a copy of himself, one that imitated his abilities and read his movements, was to imagine a fight lasting almost an eternity. And indeed, 10 days and 9 nights was the time this powerful battle endured. In the end, Team Sonic claimed victory. While Sonic fought against Super Neo Metal Sonic, the rest of the team managed to neutralize the other Metal Sonics. Now we see everyone celebrating. Amy Rose and Rouge the Bat approached Tails to congratulate him for being the key to turning the battle in their favor. Both gave him a kiss on the cheek, helping him overcome his fear of girls. Remember, this video is nothing more than a theory created by me, with much love, and only for the purpose of entertaining you. If you want more videos like this, please ask me in the comments, and I'll be bringing them to you soon.